All right, you guys, so another awesome newsletter and so many things to share with you that I thought I would take up a different spot because I have things all around me. And as you can see, my sofa's gone and all kinds of things are flying out the door. Thankfully, it's nice to be able to sell things and, put that money into this conversion. So I've been sharing each week with all of you as I get ready to take this digital nomading and adventuring journey. And it's been like modifications on the Jeep, which still continue. Right now I'm waiting for the inset conversion that will just I do this with my hands, it's going to unfold. And then there's a bed platform inside, as well as a hard shell rooftop tent, which will arrive next week. So we'll get to see those installations hopefully over the next couple of weeks, especially the rooftop tent. Hopefully I'll get someone to help me put that on the roof next week and you'll get to see that. I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to show you some of the things that are inside the Jeep to make my life a little bit easier, but to also store things. And there's a few things that help with storage. There's a few things that are safety oriented. And one of the installs this week was a security lockbox inside of the Jeep. So clearly I'm not going to tell anyone on a video where that is, but needless to say, super stoked to have that feature. And as I've been preparing for this journey, I've been learning so much. It's just been so much fun. You guys know me. Those of you that know me personally know I am a perennial student and I love the beginner's mind. So let me share with you some of the things that are going to be inside the Jeep, outside the Jeep, and all around to make my life easier. And then I'll save my favorite 2 items for last. So one of the things is clearly a road atlas, because I'm going to be in places where there might not be interwebs or cellular service. So I thought, it's kind of smart to not just depend on a cell phone. And I know it's a little old school, but at the same time, I think it's just kind of a smart thing so that way, as I'm traveling, I always have that option to pull out the road atlas and orient. So super stoked to have been able to get a larger version of that, because sometimes some of those maps are so small. Also, I have this really awesome tire inflator. This was one that was suggested by a couple people that I follow on YouTube who have a much bigger rig than I do. And what I love is that it's just in its own little carrying kit, and that'll be stored in the car. Full size towel, which I was really surprised by this because, comforts are nice. They bring that sensation of like living the good life, so to speak. And, I like to challenge all those ideas, but what I love is that this towel is huge, which is great. It's about the size of a beach towel and it feels really soft and it packs up really small, which is fantastic. And if you're interested in any of these things, I do not have affiliate links yet. Maybe I'll do that someday, but I'm happy to share them with you because that would also be an amazing, not only camp towel, but it would be a great beach towel because it dries really fast. Another one of my favorite things that I got this week, actually got 2 of these, are these Carhart Car Organizers, and they go on the back of the seats, and you'll see those later on down the road in other videos. But I think these things are amazing. So it just clips on the headrest on the back. And then I've got all these awesome pockets. I have a hook. I've got all these little storage areas, and then all these pockets, really nice deep pocket, couple shallow pockets here. And then this just sits flush up against the back of the seat. And yeah, I already have one of these installed and I'm loving it. So I went ahead and just ordered another one because when you live in a small space, all of us know that storage is queen or king, depending on how you want to look at it, or why not both, right? Another thing that I got, I'm surrounded by stuff, that's why I'm looking all around, was this, which I think is going to be a super cool thing to have. I could have used this the other day when I was teaching a yoga class because someone's battery died. But this is a battery pack that I plug up to these cables, and now I have my own way of charging myself, or jump starting myself is a better way for me to say that. And what I love is that this thing had really great reviews, and it also has a flashlight and a USB charger, as well as, you know, a USB input for me to charge it. And then all of that came in this very lovely box, which just makes it super easy for storage, right? So, you know, I really am appreciating how some of these newer items are designed to be really compact so that they fit in there really easily. This will actually be on the back tire of the Jeep. It's called a trasharoo, which is a trash bag for, you know, the life on the road. But what I also really liked about this was that there's multiple storage areas on the bottom of it. And then it's got these huge straps, which will actually crisscross over the tires. So you'll get to see me install that next week. Super excited about that. And then this guy here is my power station, and it's solar powered, but I can also charge it by plugging it into the wall or using this 12-volt port and charging it while the car is running. So super stoked about that. That will power all of my devices, all of my lights, which most of my lights are solar powered anyway, but it's nice to have the option to charge them. As well as if I decide to get a 12-volt fridge, which is something I'm still debating on, as opposed to using my Yeti cooler, then this will also power that 12-volt fridge, which is fantastic. And another thing that just came in is this awesome little camp table. It was so easy. And what I love is that this packs up and fits into a little bag about this big. So super great. I might play around with using that as my laptop table right now as my furniture continues to disappear. And then I told you I was going to save two of my favorite items for last. So one of my favorite items is this, which is a solar powered light, or you could say a little lamp by Goal Zero. I'm in love with this thing because it just literally unfolds like so. And then it's got a little solar power pad there for charging this to hook. You can also hook it upside down, and the light is stellar. It's been great to test here in my apartment, but also out and about in the world. It has multiple settings, and I got it on sale at REI for $15, and I'm really very stoked. It has not only the 3 settings, but then of course, you know, you can power off, but a little spot here to charge it through USB in case you're having a not so sunny day. And then again, my favorite part is that it's super slim, because again, storage is the boss of life when you are living in such a small space. And so the last thing that I want to share with you is something that will not only be with me on the road, but hopefully will be with you if you decide. My book, my newest book, Self-Illumination, is officially done. I'm super pumped about this. And the cover looks amazing. And Self-Illumination, Stop Overthinking and Unleash Your Light. So for those of you that have already ordered this book, thank you so much. It will ship out to you tomorrow because I just got it today. And I will get everything labeled and on the way to you. And for those of you that keep watching these videos and supporting the journey, I really appreciate your support here, there, and everywhere. Hopefully I'll see you at one of my upcoming workshops or sound events, or maybe wherever I'm teaching a class while I'm traveling. Either way, keep reading so that you know what's going on, maybe even in your area. And in the meantime, stay illuminated, stay tuned, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye.